Right, in here we have, as you can see, we have chickens and a few ducks and a couple of turkeys. And what you notice is most of these ones here are white. These are broilers. Now these came to us again. A member of the public bought them as tiny little day-old chicks, and I think originally there was about 150 of them. And what happens with these particular chickens is they're the ones that are raised in the large sheds that you see out in the countryside, the large windowless sheds, and they're known as broilers. If you look at them, you can see that they're very stocky, very large feet. And this is because when they're hatched out, from being hatched out as a chick to being taken to slaughter is now only 5 weeks. So what you get is a bird that grows really rapidly, but it retains the physiology and the bones of a baby. So you have an adult body on a baby's bones, basically. So they have difficulty supporting themselves. They get bendy legs, broken legs. Many of them die from heart conditions and things. And in this instance here, a person bought about 150 of these little chickens to stop them going into a broiler shed and being raised like that, and brought them here. And amazing, these birds are only a few months old, but when they first came here, they were tiny little chicks, and they just grew before your eyes. They literally exploded before your eyes. And unfortunately, that does bring with it lots of health problems that you have to try and deal with. And it's quite distressing to watch, but that's the reality for millions and millions of these types of birds every day. We're lucky in that quite a few of them survived. They do have problems with their legs and things, and we try and we treat them where we can and try and make them as comfortable as possible, and give them a life. And they sort of live here with the turkeys and the ducks. They all get on pretty well. Obviously with the broilers you've got a mixture of cockerels and hens, and they all live in this particular area here. We've got the shed here where they all sleep at night, and on that side there we have all the brown hens. These are mostly ex-battery hens, again that people have bought to save. We normally, most years, we take in a couple of hundred from a battery farm where they basically give the chickens away at the end of their life rather than sending us to slaughter. So every year we usually take about 200 of those here. Normally when they arrive they haven't had any feathers on, and we keep them inside for a few weeks until they start to feather up and get a bit stronger, and then bring them out here. And again, you feed them every day and you look after them, and they have their squabbles. In fact, they can be very quarrelsome. They're always sorting out who's in charge, and every time a new lot come, you go through the same process and they have to sort it all out again. They have squabbles for a few days, and pecking order sorted out, and they all settle down. It's really amazing to watch how they sort these things out, because the politics of being a chicken seems to be quite a lot like the politics of being a human being. Everyone's got a personality, everyone thinks they're best, and they're looking to get to the top of the pecking order, and they have to organise themselves. But I think what's brilliant about it is they do exactly that, and then they settle down and just coexist. And we can have several hundred here at a time. Obviously we do rehome them as well, as much as possible. People take them home, and obviously because they're coming from here, they take them home as pets essentially. We don't rehome for them to be used as just as egg raiders. People take them home for the rest of their life. That's the whole point of this. There'd be no point in us saving them and giving them a chance here away from a battery cage, only to rehome to somewhere that's just going to use them again. So when people come to take the chickens, we insist that they show us pictures of where they're going to go, what kind of housing they've got, how much space they've got, and it's clearly understood that their responsibility for the rest of their life. They deserve at least that after what they've gone through. And I think that's, again, it's one of the great things about animals for me, that they can do that, and that they have been doing it, and they keep doing it, and may that continue.